that brings up the topic. Erwin, do you believe? Oh, and heads up, they have been on the Slam magazine cover together, and they did a whole story of them three together. Do you believe Cat, D'Angelo, and Booker have a real shot of playing together in the future?
That'll be a good big three. It's because okay, D'Lo is a point guard, Booker is a shooting guard, and Cat you already got your big man. It's kind of like a poor man's version of what happened in South Beach with D Wade, LeBron, and Bosh. Mind you, I put a lot of emphasis on poor man's version of what happened there because while yes, those three are immensely talented young players, um, they're
Mm-hmm.
they're not near where those three were. Those three other players, Bosh, Wade, and LeBron, were at that time when they got together. They could get pretty close, but we'll see what happens. What helps out is right now is that okay, two of them are already together, and that they don't have to
Mm-hmm.
do it all in one off season or in one season per se. With D'Lo and Cat already being together, so all they got to do is find the equation of how be able to find how to get Booker into the fold. However, like I said, like I was saying earlier, a couple factors have to go down. Number one, the Suns. They gotta, what's gotta happen is that situation, it's gotta not work out. Whether it's Aiton, DeAndre Ayton, Oubre, and the rest of the young players that the Phoenix Suns have, that it's just not
Yeah,
panning
yeah.
out. There's, let's say, worst case scenario, the Suns are not even making the playoffs. Or I guess best case scenario for them is they are making the playoffs, but they have, you know, tough playoff outs. Disappointing, painful playoff exits. Kind of like to what happened to LeBron in the Cleveland Cavaliers
Uh,
when he kept getting eliminated
yeah.
by the Celtics in the late 2000s. And obviously, a situation up and up in Miami where he could teamed up with a superstar teammate in Dwayne Wade and another All-Star top 30
D
player Chris
Wade.
Bosh. And obviously, you already know the narrative to that story. Another thing as well is they gotta be. The good thing is that they're friends. So similar to how those three, I'm alluding to the Heat big three. So let's see if Booker, is maybe when he does become a free agent or when something happens, maybe a sign and
Mm-hmm.
trade. I'm not quite sure how the contract's looking like. I know Booker just signed a 5-year extension, 4-year extension, if I'm not mistaken. So it's probably gonna have to be a trade to see how they're gonna make those pieces of work. From personal experience, me playing on 2K, I like to
Yeah,
experiment with teams. The latest team
yeah.
I've been
You a GM,
experimenting
GM.
with is actually the Miami Heat. I was trying to fit in Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and I was trying to fit Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, that's happening, bro. I'm telling you, that's
We'll
happening. That's
see.
happening.
I was able to make it happen, but it's very tough to make those three players
Bro,
fit.
I
And
told you, man. Giannis texted me. He said he's coming down. He
damn,
said it's a wrap.
damn shit. So we're gonna go.
Yeah, I'd show the text, but he made me sign a NDA.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go celebrate a live.
You feel me?
When
Yeah,
the
once this
quarantine
quarantine is
ends.
over. We out there. We out there.
But it's very tough to fit that in the cap room. And another factor as well is with what's going on with the coronavirus and the situation that was going on with China earlier on before the coronavirus, with
You
the whole
saying one of
thing
them is gonna die?
that Houston Daryl Morey, the executive, got a lot of press for that affected I guess the operations of the NBA in China.
Yeah, a
So that
lot. I
might
think they lost
affect,
like two to
the
three
NBA's
billion.
dollars per se. And if the NBA, their profits are going down, that's definitely gonna affect the
Oh,
salary cap. And if the
yeah,
salary
yeah,
cap,
yeah.
if you see a significant downturn towards that, it's just gonna
Everyone's gonna
make it
make
more
less.
complicated to be able to make it happen. And
Yep.
different to what happened at that time, Booker is not a free agent, so it's not like he could be like, hey, like LeBron, Bosh, and Wade, that they just took pay cuts and that's it. You're Gucci. No, it's like no. Booker, he signed a super max or pretty close to that type of contract. You just can't say, hey, I want to join my buddy in Minnesota. Let me just rework my contract. Unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
it's not gonna be like that. So it's gonna be complicated to be able to work. And last but not least, to entice Booker to be able to go to Minnesota, Cat and D'Lo, they're gonna have to perform. They're gonna have to elevate. Cat's gonna have to prove Jimmy Butler wrong to his character, that he's not a player that cares about winning, and get Minnesota back into some sort of to be relevant again, in the sense that they're consistently making the playoffs. They're getting better and better. Like, maybe not getting knocked out in the first round, advancing to the second round, to make it enticing for Booker. Hey, babe, look, you know what? If I go to Minnesota to that situation, I'm gonna be playing with my boys, and you know what? I know with the talent that I bring, I know we'll make some real noise in the NBA and win some championships. But that's my take.
Okay.
What do you think, Andrade?
All right. Overall, I think they do have a real shot of doing it together. I'll focus a little less on the fiscal aspect of it, but I think if they were to do it together, someone or all three, like the Heat, will have to take pay cuts. But the reason I think it's a real shot is because I can see them doing that, and it all ties into something that you mentioned, and I didn't know how strong it was until I watched this when they did the Slam magazine interview together, and you guys could see that clip on the BTD Twitter and Instagram. It really exemplified how close and well they know each other, and that shit shocked me because I did not know that not only that they go way back, but that they were that cool with each other way back, like all three of them. Because usually, like, usually it's like, oh yeah, they know each other, like NBA players know each other to the AAU tournaments or whatever, but like, yeah, they know each other, they know of each other, maybe they've spoken or hung out a few times, but they're not like friends or boys, you know what I mean? But these three, especially two out of the three, I think it was Booker and Cat, like they were actually, or D'Angelo and Cat, they were actually like friends. Like, I don't know how close they were as friends, but they were actually friends, and that kind of surprised me. And because of that, I believe that it is possible, because when you're actual friends with someone and you really want to work with them, you'll make the sacrifices to make it happen, you know what I mean? And then it helps that two of them are already on the team. And all right, the battery's about to die, so we'll just end it right here. All right, guys, thanks for checking us out. Erwin, you got anything to say before it dies? Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You know what it is, Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. Are you good, bro? Are you sneezing? Damn, you got it,
I'm
don't
good,
you?
man.
You
We just
got
gotta.
it.
Oh man,
Oh,
we
shit.
didn't make any friends today, man. We gotta stay the hell away from Los Angeles, and we gotta stay the hell away from Chicago for benching. Well, geez, we gotta stay away from a lot of places after the Last Dance. We made
And
a lot
luckily,
of
we don't have much of a
enemies.
choice right now. And luckily, everyone else has to stay away from us. So we good. But yeah, guys. All right, we'll recording that. We won't take as long as next time. We'll be back on the air soon. So yeah, BTD, you know what it is. Until next time, take care.